If you would like to get this month's crystal reading for your sign for download and purchase, please click on the Vimeo link below this video in the Show More section, or visit my website, theluckymermaid.com, and the links for these videos are posted on the most recent video page. Please be sure to check out my other psychic readings for each zodiac sign I have available there as well. Thank you so much. Wish you many blessings and peace.
Hi Pisces, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for August 2016. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck, and I'm pulling an additional card from the Doreen Virtue's Healing with the Angels Oracle cards, just like I used to do back 2 years ago. In addition to the cards of tarot, I used to pull an angel card, and I'm pulling one here for you today for August 2016. Please remember, these are general readings, and to get a reading with details pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Ascendant, and Pisces Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Pisces, now on to your reading for August 2016. The first card you have that shows up here today is the Strength card. And Strength is a card to me that symbolizes having to access your internal strength, having strength over adversity, having courage and strength over adversity. It's also a card that can symbolize spiritual power over the material world. I do feel that you've gone through a spell in the recent past few months that made you feel a little unbalanced, a little teetery, seesawy kind of energy that's already occurred. Some of you, this maybe has taken a toll. There's been a toll taken on your finances in some way, or you've just been concerned and having concerns or worries about your finances. Also comes up here with the Strength card. I do feel that you're starting to branch out, meet new people, and in some cases becoming more social. I see you interacting socially with people you've never met before, or you're just through your associations with some friends in your life, you're meeting some new people through friendships, but could even be work related as well. But I see you out and socializing with new people. I do feel some of you Pisces may feel like you're tired of the drudgery. You would like your life to take some kind of exciting turn, or have some excitement or exciting events occurring in your life. So I see some of you, I don't want to say you're bored, but I feel like you'd like your life to have a little more zip, energy, zest, something going on, something uplifting or exciting to you. I see some of you Pisces thinking about that, or would like to see that happen in your life. I see you kind of at a dichotomy within yourself. Like sometimes I feel you really like to be a loner and a lone wolf. But then I also see you where you need your pack, you need your group, you need your friends and family, whatever your pack would be for you. So I see that dichotomy in you, because I feel like psychologically, for many of you, you see yourself as a lone wolf, and fine doing things on your own, alone, not needing to be part of a group. But then I see this other strong side of you that really relishes that kind of connectedness to a group, to a pack. So I'm not sure why it's coming up here through the Strength card, but it is. They are talking about it. I do feel that you're going to become very strongly intuitive in August, and I see you actually drawing very strongly from your own spiritual power maybe more strongly than you ever have, or at least stronger than you've have done so for a while. So drawing very strongly from your own spirituality and your own spiritual power comes up very strongly for many of you Pisces in August. So the next card that you have that comes up here is Eight of Rods. And Eight of Rods is a card to me that symbolizes news coming to you swiftly. This could also indicate travel. And in some instances, this could be about change, swift change, news coming to you swiftly, or travel. Now, with the news, it could come through the wires. That's, can mean that with those rods. So it could be coming through, now we don't have telephone wires, so to speak, all the time now, right? We have, so many things are digital and wireless, but it could be a phone call coming. It could be going through the wires of electricity into your computer, so you could be getting news via email, phone, maybe even text. They say duplicitous feelings abound for you in August. I feel some of you want to do, so there's something you want to do, and then you're torn that whether you want to do it or not. I'm not sure what this is yet. I do see some of you getting invited to some gathering, but I see you out of sorts about it or a little uncomfortable about it and wanting to seek out either taking somebody you know with you or wanting to be close to somebody you know there, because I feel you feeling a little like out of your element or a little slightly uncomfortable with it or a little rattled by it, hate to use this pun because you are Pisces, a little bit like a fish out of water. That's what I'm seeing. So this seems to be some kind of celebration. It could be a birthday party or a gathering of some sort. Maybe it's a family party you're getting invited to by your significant other or someone you're seeing, and you might feel like out of place being there. I do pick that up for some of you. I do see some of you Pisces receiving a message about some opportunity that's going to become opening up for you. Some of you are going to receive this in a text. My guide said a text message. And for those of you that it's a text message, in some regard, for some of you, it could be a friend telling you, hey, this opportunity opened up. Are you interested in jumping on it and getting aboard? But if the text doesn't apply to you, I still feel that many of you Pisces are going to be receiving some kind of message where some opportunity is becoming available to you. It could be even about a house you want to buy or a property you've been wanting to see if it was going to go up for sale, or something you were hoping to purchase or to sell that is, valuable. And then somebody's either going to make you an offer or you're going to find out, hey, I can get this thing I've wanted to get. This guy's selling it or this woman's selling it or whatever. It's for whatever it is, something that you would deem as an opportunity comes to you in some form of a text message for many of you. For some of you, you're just going to get the message somehow, even if it's not text. So the next card you have here, Pisces, is the Death card. And now the Death card to me is a card that symbolizes transformation, something ending so something new can begin. This is a card that could also symbolize if someone passed away that you were connected to. But usually this doesn't mean predictive to me. This would usually be, if the Death card comes up about actual death, I feel it's usually something that already occurred, not something that's going to come. But I want to point this out as you look at these three cards. Now, if I wasn't listening to guides' messages, I would say, look at the order. First, you had strength. Then you have news coming or travel or change. And then you have death. So you could read it like you have to have strength. You're going to get news about somebody that you care about or are connected to is going to pass. That's possible when you look at this cards. But I go by what my guides are telling me So, I mean, this could be many different scenarios because this is a general reading. So let me hear why the Death card showed up for you. I do feel that if you've had any money that you've put aside, that you've squirreled away or saved, I feel you may be taking it out and using it to purchase something. It could be to take a trip, but this could be to purchase a new home, or maybe even like a boat or a new vehicle of some sort, or maybe you're going to help a sibling out or one of your children or grandchildren out with giving them some money that they need for a trip or a new apartment or, you know, a car, whatever. But I see you taking, many of you are taking some money out of savings for something. It does come up here. I do see you getting a lot of feedback from people in August about what you've been doing, about work you've been creating or doing, or you know, projects that you have out there for people to be able to comment on or say something about, because it would have to be a situation where people would be able to be giving you feedback. This could be coming from your boss, or if you've had any kind of review, if they've done any review of your job or your job performance, maybe you get an annual review, or maybe this is the first time this has ever happened. But I do see many of you Pisces receiving feedback in August. I see you, for some of you Pisces, are going to start to be aligning yourself with new people. This to me feels like socially. It could be through work as well if you're a working Pisces. But I get it could be through community groups and services. It could be through your church. It could be through any meetup groups you belong to, or any classes you may decide to take to further your education, or maybe you're still in school or going back to school regardless, or maybe you've moved and these are new neighbors to you. Maybe you're living in a new community and all the people around you are going to be new, and you're going to be talking to them and dealing with them. I just see a lot of new people in your sphere of influence around you. So the next card I have for you Pisces in this reading for August, you have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is a card to me that symbolizes being tired and exhausted from your hard work and efforts and labors, but gaining financial gain and rewards from your hard work and efforts. I do feel that you've gone through some stress and struggle about maintaining the status quo, especially for those of you that work. I also am picking up dithering and postponing things going on with you. So you may have had some things that you've been dithering about, and like maybe you need to make a will and you're dithering about it and postponing it. Maybe you need to get your finances or accounts in order, or sell some stock and buy some new stock, or make a move. Maybe you've dithered too long. You live in a place that's not the best and you're not happy with the place. Maybe it has mice in the house, or something that's, or in the apartment, maybe there's loud neighbors or rude people, whatever it could be. I feel that you've dithered about something and kind of waited too long, or waited a long time, and now you need to make the action steps to move forward for something to change, something you've been putting off. You've been putting something off. I do feel that either your home environment or your work environment will be improving and taking a turn for the better in August. And I also hear that you will be reaping the rewards of services that you've given or done for others. So August is a month where I feel like you kind of get paid back, like in a positive sense, like you're getting some blessings or benefits from services that you've done to others, kind, good works for others. I do see you also trying to rework systems reinvent yourself, or reinvent like computer programs, systems that you use to work on it. Maybe you need a new computer. Maybe you need a new system of how you operate and handle things. Maybe you do everything on paper and now you need to switch over to online. Or I see trying to get things organized, set up in order. Maybe you want a different process. Maybe you're starting a new website and you're changing it. Maybe you don't like the way the website is. You want to revamp it, make it more streamlined, easier for people to use. All that kind of thing comes up around this Seven of Pentacles. Also, studying and receiving some kind of guidance and or instruction about something comes up here that you may be utilizing and helping you in your work or in your personal business if you have one, or maybe you're just doing it for personal enrichment. If you're a non-working Pisces, you might just be like, you know what, I want to learn how to play the guitar, I want to learn how to play the violin, I would like to learn how to oil paint, or I would like to learn how to repair cars. I mean, whatever you're into, you could be taking classes on that in that regard as well. But for many of you, I do feel like it would enhance your work or what you're doing work related first. That comes up first. So the last card you have here for August of the 5 is the Four of Rods. And the Four of Rods to me is a card that symbolizes marriage first. This could be you getting married. This could be if you're already married. It could be messages about your marriage. This card could also indicate attending a wedding, throwing a wedding for somebody else, or it could be success coming to you in springtime. Some of you, I do feel, will be planning an event, planning for your big day, planning an event, planning for your big day. So I feel some of you are going to be getting married. I don't know when. This comes up as planning it or getting ready in some way for it. I hear any never-ending sea of worriment or complaints that you might have or uncertainty you might have. I feel that you have to put them aside and you will be taking some kind of plunge. So if you've been somebody that always wants to put off making a commitment to somebody or getting married, maybe you have really good reason for that. You know, maybe you've had failed relationships, failed marriages, you don't want to do it again. Or, you know, the string of complaints could be, well, I dated this one and this happened, and I was married to that one and that happened, and I had an affair with this one and then that happened. So you could be going through all these lists of complaints, but now I get like, now you have to come to some decision. Are you going to do it, or are you going to like hold on to that list? For many of you, I feel you are going to decide, what is it I really want out of life? Do I want to be in a committed relationship or do I not? And if I do, then what is it I need to stop the mind chatter or thinking about or ruminating over that's preventing me from moving forward? Because I feel like some of you are at a crucial juncture where you're coming to a point where you're like, I have to, make a decision, or one way or the other. And if I decide I'm not going to go that route, I feel like you're trying to plan something about your life. Like, what do I want? And what do I need to let go of and stop thinking about for me to be able to do that? And can I let go of the past to be able to do that? I do feel that's a big thought for some of you Pisces. That may be holding you back from making a commitment to somebody fully. But I do see some of you actually getting ready to plan a wedding. That does come up for some Pisces. I do feel that for many of you, you're going to make a decision that you can do it and that you can take some kind of plunge or big step and get out of your own head and out of your own way. Now, that doesn't necessarily just have to be about marriage. I feel there could be, because if you're already coupled, you may be like, well, I'm already married. That doesn't make sense to me. Well, first of all, then maybe these messages this month might be coming to you from your rising sign or your moon sign. But this could be other things where you've had mind shatter, maybe confusion about, had a list of complaints. It could be about a work situation or something else that you want to do or plan to do, and like maybe starting your own business. Maybe you've put it off, and had all these reasons of why I'm not doing it. Maybe you did it before and it didn't work out. So you have all these lists of like, well, I tried it before, it fell apart, I'm not doing it again. It's whatever change that you have been mulling over, thinking about, ruminating about, and having complaints about in the past. You're going to be making decisions, putting the list away of the complaints and deciding, well, that's what was, now what is? What is it that I do want? And making decisions based on what you do want. Even though it's a marriage card, I still feel it could be things beyond just the traditional sense of marriage. So the last card you have here, which is from the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards, Pisces, I got the card for you, was balance. Good balance. I hear believe in you more than you do. So maybe you have some low self-esteem or some questions about your uncertainty about yourself, because the guides are saying believe in you more than you do. I feel many of you Pisces, your inner world is going through what I'm going to call an overhaul. I know you probably hate when I use quotes, but I want to emphasize it's like, or maybe I'll say, I'll use parentheses instead. You know, I'm probably going to get beat over the head for this statement, but I feel that some of you Pisces are tired of the old you, and you want to be the new version of you. Maybe you guys are going to listen to this and say, I'm totally fine and happy with the way I am. I don't know what she's talking about. Well, then that message doesn't apply to you, because I feel there's some Pisces out there that are tired of old ways of thinking, old patterns of behavior, old processes that you've gone through. Maybe just tired of your life in general. Or the way it's rolling. I just hear that you, some of you are tired of the old you, and you want a new and different and improved version of you or your life or your lifestyle or all of it together. I do feel some of you have some guilt about how you handled some things in the past, maybe different situations with children or love relationships or whatever the case may be, job situations, friendships, it could be anything. I do pick up the sensation of guilt, the feelings of guilt and remorse of like, I hear in my head you looking back at the past and going, I should have handled that differently. I wish I hadn't have said that or done it that way. But you can't unring that bell. You can't undo that past. Those things have already occurred. So now I see you going, well, dwelling on that doesn't get me anywhere. I have to move forward and make some things happen and make some changes. I see some of you feeling like you have to turn over a new leaf, maybe even change your religion or your religious beliefs. For some of you, that's not going to apply to all of you, but that's for some of you. And I also pick up a feeling of letting go of what hasn't served you mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, and figuring out what it is you need to, how you, like, your life is like a piece of clay ready to be sculpted anew, and you're going to take away the things that you didn't like anymore and carve out and design a new life the way you want it to be now. So you just have to think about that. I feel that will make sense to some of you, Pisces. So I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. Please remember to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I post my Psychic Tarot readings monthly for each sign of the zodiac, and my mid-month Psychic Tarot updates and any other videos I may decide to post here on YouTube. You will get notified. Please be sure to follow me on Facebook. I do post things there daily you won't be able to see here on YouTube, and also to follow me on Twitter. If you would like to get a continuation of this reading, Pisces, where I'm going to look into my crystal for you and get messages from my spirit guides, you can get these videos by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for my August 2016 crystal reading for each sign of the zodiac for download and purchase. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com, and clicking on the Videos tab on my menu and going to page 6. And there you will see the heading somewhere down the page on page 6 that will say August 2016 crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I hope you have an amazing month of August, Pisces, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.